All right, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Chrissy Chaos and Whiskey Ginger. That's what we're doing today, because you know what? You know what I said to myself? I said
what?
I said, I'm in Huntington Beach, California, and Pimp said, you know, we need a guest. I said, well, here's the thing. I said, there's only one person that comes to mind when I want to do California, and that's the person that taught me a little saying that I've been saying. It's my mantra. It's something I'm getting tattooed on my body. His name's Andrew Santino, and what he taught me, the phrase that he told me to live my life by
What did I say?
Vote red or we're dead.
Vote red or we're dead, baby. I'll say it once, I'll say it again.
Yes.
There was a bunch of Trump flags on the way down, by the way.
know, dude.
I love it. Don't blame me. I voted for Trump. That's my favorite flag. Don't blame me for this.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, look at our country now.
It's in shambles.
And look at us. Who's selling Tiki Wikis? The whites. No, I'm kidding. Welcome to the party, Waddy. I miss you, honey. How's your back?
Miss you, baby boy. I have a herniated disc for all the kids at home. And you know what? I'll get like 50 emails from people being like, here's how I solve it. Here's how I fixed it. But I'm getting older, and it's just the beginning of the end, and I can't be a bottom anymore. That's all that is.
Well,
I got a top now.
You got a top. When you can top, because I'll be your bottom for you.
You promise?
Because I still got a big, fat ass. I put on 15 pounds since the last time I saw you.
What do you mean? You look the same.
I don't look like a thicky wicky?
You do look like a thicky wicky boy.
I do look like a thick. But people say it's
black
nice.
hides it.
I know. I feel like I know black does hide it. But then you see right here, you got the thighs, and I got just a fat little gut.
But it's strong.
And a fat ass with skin tags. I have skin tags on my butt cheeks.
Do you really?
Yeah, I thought they were I swear to God, I thought I had anal warts. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I went to the dermatologist. I was so embarrassed because dermatologist is a friend of mine. Shout out Dr. Patel. He's a friend of mine. And I said, I was like, you know, he always does on my birthday. He's like, oh, we check your birthday suit. You know, come in on your birthday and we check your birthday. Come in your birthday suit and we check your moles and all that stuff. So we do that. And then I said, he's like, anything else today? And I said, honestly, I have like I think it's a wart on my asshole. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. He goes, and then he says to me, he goes, are you having any like gay sex or anything? And
have you having any gay sex? And
I said, no. I said, truthfully. I said, I've never had gay sex. He goes, sometimes you can get, you know, straight men and women can just get warts on their butthole. It's very common. He goes, I know. He goes, bend over. And I was like, what? So I had to spread open my asshole. Did
you put your head between your legs and look at him between your legs? Hi.
I was like, peekaboo. And then he said, oh, you know what? That's a skin tag. And he lasered it off.
Right there?
Butthole. Right there. Well, not crypto, cryo. Yes,
crypto?
Yeah, he took
uses
Bitcoin.
Crypto and scraped it off. Let me use 1 Ethereum on this wart.
Yeah. No, he took cryo, and it was funny because he has a little like assistant who's like in medical school. So some little Indian kid came in, just
another Patel.
Patel just came in all skinny, and he was like, "I'm getting here to do the cryotherapy on your anal wart."
So he cryptoed your butt.
Yeah, he froze it. Like, dude, it hurts, and it was like on my my ass was bleeding.
Can I see? I want to see.
Well, there's still one there. See it?
Oh yeah, what is that? That looks
like
a
skin tag.
That's a skin tag. It looks like a warty porty.
He took one off my asshole, but that right there is a skin tag, and when I sit down, it hurts and it flattens it.
Wait a minute. Is that running your family?
Yeah, my dad has a lot of skin tags.
Ugh.
Yeah, he has a lot of skin tags.
What do you think that comes from? Like just yucky people get skin tags?
Well, no. The reason why you get skin tags, at least when you wear a lot of chains, like I got 2 chains on from Amazon, and I get skin tags on my shoulders because it rubs the skin. And I think because my ass got so fat, because I have when I gained weight, I gained it all in my ass. So I think when my butt starts to get big, there's a lot of friction against the pants, and it causes the skin tags on my ass.
Well,
cheeks.
you do have a thick tush, but I wonder. See, look at because skin tags. I think it's collagen fibers, blood vessels surrounded by their skin, but they're hereditary. My dad gets under his eyes. He got him under his eyes. Yeah, like little tiny skin tag things under his eyes. Then he got them removed.
Interesting.
But they grew over time.
How about this? Because I'm like paranoid. I was very paranoid at points in my life. When I was like 19, I was like having like unprotected sex like a maniac.
What?
And yes.
Yuck.
Yes, I was having unprotected sexy waxy, and I had sex with this girl, and I found out she was like really like, promiscuous. So I was convinced I had HIV. That's how it works. When you're 19, I'm like, I have HIV.
Yeah, you get it.
I know I have HIV. And then when I Googled HIV, they said some symptoms of HIV are a metallic taste in your mouth and called molluscum contagiosum. It's like a little thing that comes out under your eyes, like little warts under my eyes. And I swear to God, I didn't realize like the power of the mind back then. Literally within 20 minutes, I started tasting metal in my mouth, and I convinced myself, and then the next day I woke up, I had skin tags coming out from under my eyes. My brain gave me fucking molluscum.
HIV.
My brain gave
Your
me
brain
HIV.
gets you HIV?
Yes, and then I tested, and I was negative, but now I'm positive.
You're pause again?
Yes, I'm pause again.
You know, there was a girl. There's like a girl on. Oh, look at this. It says they tend to occur in older people and people who are obese or have type 2 diabetes. Type 2 is earned. That's like an award.
Yeah.
That's a medal.
Type 1 you're born with. That's
Big
talent.
deal.
Type 2 you earned.
Type 1 is generational wealth.
Yes.
Type 2, you earned it. You went out there and you got it.
That's
you
that
worked
new money.
hard and you got it. New money.
Yeah, today I went to Starbucks for the crew here to get them every Starbucks, and they were like, and Emilio was like, hey, my manager who's here, he's in the background with a man bun. He said, hey, we're going to do yoga and do a little workout, so don't eat anything. And I said, I won't. I'm going to wait for your healthy, wealthy meal. But I'll tell Emilio right now that in the drive-thru at Starbucks, I got 4 dark chocolate graham cracker cookies, and I ate them in the car because I have skin tags.
Because but not because you have skin tags. That's why you have skin tags.
I have a new skin tag now
because of the
dark chocolate
cookies.
grams. I'm just fat. I just like sweets. I like chocolate, and I realize now that I eat so much because I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
I don't know.
Were you nervous that I was going to come down here? I thought you were excited to come.
No, I am excited. As long as you're not down to PETA.
Shout out to Don Tapetta.
Shout out Donnie Baseball.
He is the COVID spreader. He's the number one COVID spreader for sure.
Yes, I miss you, Don.
Patient
Love you, baby.
zero. This guy.
We went out to a bar last night, and he was hanging out with the 2
Were you drinking?
We had a drink at the Yard House, it's called, at the Irvine Spectrum Center.
You act like you've never been to it, like you don't know what that is.
No, we
Yard
didn't know.
House is Chili's. They're everywhere. In every city I've ever been to, there's a Yard House.
Did you know what the Yard House was, Pimpy Wimpy?
I don't pay attention. I just go in. It's a bar.
He just goes to places. That's why I like him.
Goes and gets a local
That's
IPA.
why I like Pimp, because he just moves seamlessly through time.
Black women love homeless pimp.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
they
You know
love
why?
him. Yeah.
They can tell by looking at him that he's got a thickie.
He does. He's got a thick.
I know he's got a
cock.
thickie. It may not be super long, and because that's the whole joke. Like, oh, I have a big dick. Having a long dick isn't cool. Having a thick dick is cool.
That's very
cool.
cool.
This kid has a fucking baseball bat.
Are you circumcised, Pimp? Of course, right?
Of course,
Right.
yeah. He was born in America.
It's a big thing now, where now the kids. So I have a 3-month-old daughter, my little baby Violet. Hello, if you're
You
watching.
circumcise her?
No, we were good. Well, yeah, I wanted to, but Jazz said we couldn't. So I said the people next to us, they had a boy, and they are not circumcising him.
I think a lot of people don't do it.
Yeah.
In the U.S., new data published Mayo Clinic, the paper also finds that over the lifetime, half of uncircumcised males will contract a medical condition related to their foreskin.
Oh, so uncircumcised. Yeah, so if you're uncircumcised, like you have like almost 100% chance. There's certain penis cancers. You can get a penis cancer. It's called penile cancer. You can get that.
What's the penis cancer called?
Penile cancer?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And number 2, penile. You only get it if you're.
You're clipped, though.
I'm clipped.
Everybody's clipped. You're clipped?
Emilio's
we're all
clipped.
clipped.
Why don't you email ChrissyChaosPodcast@gmail.com.
Let us know if you're clipped.
And let us know if you're clipped. If you're not clipped, we'll do it. We'd like to give one lucky member of the Patreon at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. We'd love to pay for your clip.
And also, and when it does get clipped, Christy Comedy Patreon, if you go to Christy Comedy Patreon, not only are they going to pay for the procedure, but they're also going to frame the skin. They're going to give you a nice frame for the skin so you can keep it above your fireplace or what have you.
Yes, why not? Why not? Because we like to give back here to the fans at this show, as I know you do on your show.
Yeah, I do like to give back. And in fact, you know what? Why don't you guys not just tell us if you're clipped or not? Go to patreonchristykomedy.com. Why don't you guys also send photos of if you're not clipped, please send a photo. We've seen clipped dicks. We've got them.
Yeah.
He would like to see a different array of unclipped.
Also, even more, why don't you send, if you're unclipped right now and wherever you are in the world and you actively have penile cancer, send that as well.
Send it in.
Write that on the community. Why don't you post a picture of that on the community tab at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. All right, this Friday I'm going to be in Baltimore, co-headlining with the Babe himself, Sal Volcano. Go to the Lyric Baltimore. That's where we're going to be. Go to ChristyComedy.com for the tickets. October 2nd, we got 3 shows in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh area, at a place called Jurgles. Not Gerbils, but I'm going to stick a Jurgles up my ass. We've added a 4 p.m. show. Get tickets for that because I believe the 7 and 9 are sold out or very close. But we got a 4 p.m. show. October 15th to the 17th, Zany's Nashville. We've added a Thursday show and we've added a Saturday show. Go get those tickets. October 23rd, 2 shows at Foxwood. They're both almost sold out. No, October 29th, I'm in Durham, co-headlining with Sal, ChristyComedy.com for tickets. And then we've just added November 21st at the Wilbur Theater in Boston. We've added a second show at 5 p.m. We've added a 5 p.m. show. The pre-sale starts tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Use the pre-sale code CHAOS to get your tickets for the Wilbur Theater in Boston, Sunday, November 21st. We have added a show. Thank you guys for buying the tickets up in Boston. 5 p.m. show. So if you couldn't get tickets, the seats you wanted for the 8 p.m. show at the Wilbur, we got them coming for the 5 p.m. Go get those tickets. The pre-sale code is CHAOS. Starts 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Do you get DMs of penises?
Yes, because you know why?
I get it all the time.
Yes.
I'm so tired of getting penises.
I get peepees, and you know what I get? I get earnest questions from people because I used to be a physical therapist and I talk about it. Sometimes they think that I'm like an actual doctor and we have some like connection, you know, as I'm sure you get with the podcast fans. Well, they'd be like, hey, what is this? Is this, you know, I'm very nervous. Like I have this symptom, that symptom, and they'll send me a picture of their dick. And I'm like, I'm not qualified to answer that.
But you do anyway.
I do
Yeah,
anyway.
you have to.
Well,
You
I
have
send
to.
it to my friend who's an actual doctor, which is illegal, but I do it anyway. And then he diagnoses them. And then we send them prescriptions for $200 cash. They Venmo me $200 cash. We put a prescription in their name and we get them illegal meds. And that's how we're running a whole thing.
I love it. It's like a new business over here.
Yes.
That's what we're starting as a new business. I get a guy. There's a guy that sent me a bunch of stuff over the years. He doesn't do it anymore. He might have died. But he used to send me his butthole. He would just send me a picture of his butthole in different parts of his house.
Yeah.
And at first I was grossed out, and then I thought it was hilarious. It was very funny. Because he did it a lot.
I got a guy that almost weekly asked to see my feet.
Do you send him?
Once in a while.
Because you got cutesy tootsie toes.
No, my feet are disgusting.
Are they repulsive?
Oh, my God.
Take off a sock and let me see. Don't let the camera see. They look pretty normal to me.
No.
Oh yeah, they're
my toes go over each
Are you
other.
Japanese? Did you bind your feet together?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, why are your feet like that?
Because I sprained my ankle so much, so now I have no cartilage left in my ankle,
Basketball?
so my foot just
Football?
falls over. No, basketball, honey. Basketball, yes.
It did it that much?
Dude, I would sprain my ankle all the time. I never broke it. What you want is you want
to break.
You want to break it because then it grows back stronger.
Right, it's a clean.
Then it grows back stronger.
I tore ligaments in my leg. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. They put me on Vicodin and I was eating them like candy.
You have any left?
I'm on one right now.
Are you really taking a Viking?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're backy wacky.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna fix it?
And I'm on steroids.
Why? Just want to do a
Because
little juice?
I want to get Rogan'd out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to sit in that tub and have my nipples poke up to the sky like little satellites.
Now
no, they got me on. No, they have me on prednisone. Prednisone, yeah, from inflammation.
but you got to be careful on prednisone. You got to make sure you eat right because you can be a little tub of shit on prednisone.
Wait, why?
Yeah, because steroids they can cause you to overeat and they can cause some swelling in the body. So to make sure you're not a tub of
Fat face. They say it can cause fat face.
face.
Really
But right
bad.
now, but your face. No. But you're.
I'm on my last day today.
The last day of Predi?
Yeah.
Is it helping?
It does.
Yeah. Right.
But I was overeating.
Yeah.
I did overeat a lot. I had Indian food last night, and I ate all of my. I love Indian food.
I don't eat it.
Really?
No, we don't.
You
eat
like Indian food? You don't like curries and stuff? No.
I'll eat anything. Chris has some issues.
I won't eat
Why
it.
Why?
I just
Because you don't like the people?
No, I like the people. I didn't. No, I'm coming around to the people.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. No,
I mean, outside he was doing yoga earlier, and you had some choice words for Indian people.
what did I say
what
for
did you
Indian
say?
people?
How dare they invent this?
Oh, because they invented yoga, dude. I didn't realize how hard yoga is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yoga's insanely
So
hard.
good for you.
And they invented that.
Don't you feel better?
I do, but I'm also sitting here talking to you and I'm sweating, so I know that like my
That's
body.
the skin tags kicking in.
Well, because I had a pumpkin brew iced coffee, from
yeah.
Starbucks.
How many shots?
I don't know.
Are you one of these psychos? Are you one of these psychos that does like 6 extra shots? I hear these people that do that. It blows my mind. Do you do that? Do you do extra shots?
He goes coffee black. Emilio does black.
See, I like regular coffee. I like coffee too. Good old fashioned coffee. But like Segura and those guys, I do hear like their orders. They're like like a red eye with extra shots. There's no way that's okay for your body.
No way, dude. And
It's not supposed to be in there.
And it's so much azúcar in there with the
Oh yeah, too much azúcar.
toma azúcar.
Too much azúcar.
Speaking of azúcar, I'm throwing out the first pitch at the Mets game today. Today's Tuesday. I'm throwing out the first pitch at the Mets game.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, you ever throw out a first pitch?
No, my dad always is like, why don't you do that at Wrigley? And I know I can ask,
Of course.
but I don't want to do it unless I have something to promote.
Interesting. But why? But do you think but the promotion?
Because to me, it's such a big deal to do it at Wrigley.
Right.
To me, as a kid.
Right.
It's like such a thing.
Yeah, see, I threw out.
You doing that at Shea is
City.
City Field is.
It's like whatever.
Who gives a fuck?
Yankee Stadium is the
Bigger
one.
deal.
Bigger deal.
Bigger deal.
Shout out to Mets owner Steve Cohen. He watches the podcast. Andrew Santino. What do you have to say to the owner of the Mets, Steve Cohen?
You're welcome for Javi Baez. Probably the greatest fucking acquisition you've ever had in your fucking life, and you're welcome. You're welcome. And we got the raw end of that deal for sure.
I mean, the New York teams took everybody. Javi, then the Yankees
don't say it. Don't. That's the one that breaks my heart the most.
Anthony Rizzo. Well, you know what's going to happen.
No, shout out to Cohen. I do appreciate the Mets. I do appreciate what they do. It's hard to grow up with a bigger brother who's always better.
Yes.
It's hard to live in that house where it's like, he can do all the things and he always gets like. He's the bigger brother that is better than you at the thing, and then also mom and dad gives him the nicer car. He gets every advantage.
Everything.
Every advantage.
Now, do you think if you grew up in New York, you'd be a Mets fan because you have red hair?
I'd be a Mets fan just because I think the underdog of it all would appeal to me.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a Yankees guy.
No.
No, but let me ask you this. In Chicago, are the people who are Cubs fans, would they be the ones who are Yankees fans in New York? Or would the Cubs fans be the Mets fans and the White Sox be the Yankees fans? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but it's different.
Like, who dominates the newspaper in Chicago?
Well, the Cubs, because WGN is a nationally syndicated thing. So I knew people in cities that didn't have baseball teams that were Cubs fans because WGN is everywhere.
Right.
So that was the disadvantage that the Cubs had. The White Sox are the South Side, South and the West Side, and they're cooler. They're cooler.
The White Sox are the cool team.
Well, because the Cubs are like uppity yuppies from the North Side. It's like money.
Got it.
You know what I mean? And then the South Side was like working class Chicago. It's cooler. And when Dr. Dre wore a White Sox hat and rappers, when black people found out how cool it looked, no cool black guy wears a Cubs hat.
No.
What
Except
cool
Roy
rapper wears a
Jr.
Cubs hat? Huh?
Roy Wood Jr. is the only cool black guy who's a Cubs fan that I know.
No, he's a Cubs fan, but he's not a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, give me a famous black rapper who's ever worn a Cubs hat.
Kanye West.
Did Kanye West wear a Cubs hat?
He's from Chicago,
but he's
right?
a Sox fan. He's from the South Side.
Got it.
Yeah, see, that's like, Yankee, like New York people would wear, like some New York people would wear Mets hats or they wear Yankees hats because they're just New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Kanye is a South Sider, but he is a Sox fan.
He's a Sox fan.
But we're born into our fanship.
Right.
I feel like in New York, you are too, but you can choose more. You can be a little bit choosy. You can be like, yeah, but my grandpa's from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But like with us, it's like you're a North Sider, you have to be a Cubs fan. You're a South Sider, you have to be a Sox fan.
That's what it is, yeah.
It's just as part of the makeup.
So what should I do?
But we're white uppity yuppies. Our women are hotter. Our games are more fun. The bleacher bums are the best.
Yeah.
But the White Sox are cooler. You can get shot down there. You can get stabbed. Look at that Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Who has to have a hat on because that forehead is the fucking size of the ceiling.
Chance the Rapper looks like a human bobblehead doll.
Have you ever seen his head without a hat on? Do Chance the Rapper without a hat.
Chance the Rapper without a head?
It'll blow your fucking mind. So look, and Chance is from Chicago. That's why he's wearing a hat like that.
Oh, wow. What a dome. He's got a humongous head.
It goes on and on and on.
Have you met him?
And on and on and on. No, but he was rude to someone that I really, really respect.
Who was he rude to?
I can't say the person's name.
You want to?
He was very rude to someone that I respect very much. Who genuinely, I'll tell you off camera, who's like a really good human being, and he was rude to this human being. And,
why?
And I think because he was very cocky and very like, I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have no beef with the guy. I just think when I heard this story from someone I very much respect, the way that he treated two people that I know, I was like, ooh. And it wasn't like look, someone could go, I said hi to Christy and he never said hi back. And they'd be like, what a dick. And you're like, you don't know the circumstances. This was at an event, right? Where he was with other very respectful people who have done something in their own field, right? Small gathering. This isn't thousands of people. And it was at a dinner thing. And he was quite fuck you-ish to these people.
Right. Now, when you say...
No cool with me. No cool with me.
Here's the thing, because you're
not on the street when he's with his family and someone interrupts it. No, those are different. With he's a dick. You're like, he's with his kids.
It's one of those things where, like, and Pimp, we can edit this. We can totally edit this out if you want. But it's like, you're kind of saying that, Chance the Rapper, he was mean to a guy that you really respect, a close friend of yours. We know it's Donald Trump. So,
yeah. Okay, fine. I'll say it.
Yeah.
He was mean to DT. And I'm bummed about it.
Is it cool if we keep that in?
Keep it in.
All right. Yeah.
Take a chance on me. No, you know what though? He's a Chicago guy. I just think after that it turned me off to him in my mind.
Yes.
He probably a nice guy. I'll meet him somewhere and be like, oh, that's fine. But But at this point in my career, I think we've earned enough where now if I met him, I wouldn't bitch out. I'd be like, yo, you were a dick to someone I like.
Yeah, who cares?
Now I'll say it.
Yeah.
But years ago, you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, because you subconsciously think there's something they can do for you. Not do for you, but you're like, oh, I should be cool in the business. But now it's like when you're starting to create your own way or have created your own way, it's like, if you're going to be a dick, just get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, but I kind of want to call. I just want to call him out on it. But anyway,
let's call him out.
But he doesn't. But so he doesn't count again because he's from Chicago. So right. But I'm saying there's no cool rapper. Like look at Dr. Dre White Sox hat.
It's so cool, right?
First of all, White Sox is a cooler symbol.
Do you think the White Sox should change their name because it's triggering to say white? Should they be the Chicago Black Sox?
Well, there's Easy E with it. Look at Dre with it on that video.
Wow.
In the second photo.
And you change, and we used to change the O to E in New York, and it would say sex. The hats.
Oh, you would do no. Did you do that?
Yeah,
you dork.
People would put it E, and then it'd come into school and be like sex.
But look at how cool he looks. And that video is great. Remember when they took out that girl's boobs in the video playing volleyball?
Yes.
That was such an offensively clear, like backyard. And Easy wore it.
Easy E, cool as shit.
I just think like the White Sox symbol is cool. It's black and white, dude. It's something so dope.
So when I go out there and throw the first pitch, do you have any advice on what I should do?
Who is that? Who's that last one?
Is that Fabulous?
No, first of all, it's Fabulous. 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 And there's Frank Thomas. What should you do at the first pitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen the video recently of Conor McGregor throwing out the first pitch?
Yes.
Man, I think he did it right.
Do you think he did that on purpose too?
Yeah, I think it's funnier to do something stupid than to just throw a normal okay first pitch.
So, but what can I do that's stupid? Because if I fucking roof it, it's like clear, like, you know what I mean? Like you have to make it look like Conor McGregor.
Well, you just threw the first pitch the other day and it was pretty stupid.
I threw the first pitch at the Brooklyn Cyclones game. They called me for it was Hispanic Heritage Night, and they DM'd me. They said, "We think you're perfect." I said, "I'm fully white."
Yeah, but you associate with Hispanics.
That's what they said. They said
you have one. First of all, you have three.
I have three.
Yeah, so they're yours. Here, look at this kid throw, and this is at the Cubs game.
Look at his tight little ass.
He does have such a nice tush, and so that's awesome. See, that's why I think it's awesome. But now, did he do
that on purpose? You think? Because he made it look like he didn't.
Here's the one thing I will say about Conor McGregor. Say what you want about the dude, whether you like him or not. I think almost everything he does is on purpose.
Planned.
I think he's very smart. I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
I agree with you.
That's why he starts so much shit with people. Yeah. Like he knows how to push the buttons. And I will say, let's talk about these two clowns.
Oh, Megan
and I will say, I think, are you a righty, right?
Yes.
So you should throw lefty and see how it happens. See what happens.
Yeah, I should throw lefty.
Just for fun. That would be the funnest version of it. And really try. Like work on your left-handed throw.
Interesting.
Because it's not going to look good.
Yeah, because it is going to be intimidating because the Brooklyn Cyclones thing was a little intimidating where I was like, oh, but it was 1,000 people, 1,500 people. The Mets, even though I know they're like losing a lot, they're still going to be
1,000 people there too. 1,500.
But in one that seats 50,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, you know what? Though? It's more daunting because it's more important. But guess what?
What?
When you're throwing out the first pitch, everyone's getting beers. No one's there yet.
Nobody cares.
Do you know what I mean? I learned that when you're like, the thing in Wrigley for me, for real though, that I have a dream of is the 7th inning stretch. Singing the stretch is by far the oh my God. Anybody can throw out a first pitch.
Yeah.
He's a local actor on something, doing this rendition of Hamilton. Nobody gives a fuck.
No.
You're getting stuff for your kids.
Yeah.
But the 7th inning stretch, everybody's in their seat. Everybody turns and looks up. That is a huge deal. But I won't get there for another fucking decade.
Why? Because that is like
you got to be like a famous important person.
But every game they have somebody do it. Dude, you can do it if 82 games. You can be one.
Yeah,
you could be one of the 82 people.
I don't know if they do it every game with someone famous.
Right.
The famous people they bring in is like a special. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes it's like I don't know, it's like something historic for the team or someone that means a lot to the organization or an ex-player or I don't know. I just think it's a big I just want to do it when it means something.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. How come they don't do that in other sports? Like why don't they let you do the first punt in an NFL game?
So fun. And you have to stay on the field.
Yes. And then the team fucking brings it back.
You gotta get wrecked. And then what would it be in basketball? You gotta
throw the tip.
You have to do the jump ball.
Yeah.
You have to jump against somebody.
Against the
You
Greek
and
freak.
Zion Williamson have to jump against each other.
him. Yeah.
How funny would that be? And you have to play the first play.
That'd be so funny if they did it on all those sports. You have to play the first
You
play.
got it. And then we call timeout and everybody claps.
Do you remember that show, Pros versus Joes?
I
mean,
absolutely
how fun
love that
was that show?
Why is that not back?
Where I mean, people used to get annihilated.
Because all these guys would talk shit. And they'd be like, you know what? I could still do anything that these losers can do.
No, you can't.
And these guys would fucking ruin them.
No, you can't.
Ruin
Yeah,
them.
dude, these guys would get destroyed. Oh, Disney Plus had. By the way, Disney Plus, I mean, I watch that probably more than any other channel in my life. I watch Disney Plus when the kids aren't even around just because it's so good. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm sexually attracted to a lot of the animation shows they do. A lot of the characters that they have in animation shows, they clearly on purpose make the characters hot.
Well, you know, like that's always been kind of subliminal, like Betty Boop and stuff like that. There was always sexualized cartoons.
Like The Little Mermaid. Like,
because
you know
who's
how fucking
drawing them?
hot Ariel
Weirdo,
is?
nerdy dudes in a room are sitting there drawing. That's why they put the penis in the castle for Little Mermaid. And the priest gets a boner.
Yes.
You know these secrets, don't you?
Of course.
That's why. Look at
love
this
it.
is Pros versus
Look at
Joes.
this, Pros versus Joes.
And they get fucking wrecked.
Wrecked.
And these guys think, oh, dude, I can do it. I'll get 1 point on them.
God, this guy probably has a podcast now. That guy looks like he stinks, right?
That's one of my co-hosts.
Oh,
I just think this whole... Oh, that's what I wanted to go back to, too. Conor starting a fight with that Machine Gun Kelly guy.
yeah, that was on purpose.
That's what I mean. Everything is calculated with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fight Machine Gun Kelly. He would fucking
He would
annihilate
wreck
him.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Right, and Machine Gun Kelly probably loves the attention because he doesn't want to fight him either, but he's like, this makes me more famous.
He probably looked. And Megan
But look,
Fox.
he's like fronting on him a little bit, like Machine Gun Kelly. Like, if Conor did that to me, I'm not going to pretend like, I'm just going to go like this. This is awesome. Get the photo.
yeah.
Get the photo.
Get the photo.
You're not going to fight that guy.
Look
What
at
if, what if Conor McGregor punched Megan Fox? What if he just knocked her out? How funny would it have been if he just smoked her in the face?
Yeah.
And Machine Gun Kelly's like, oh, shit.
He is crazy, Conor McGregor.
I love him. We need more of him.
He would be, and I think actually for you, for Whiskey Ginger, that would be
King guest.
If you got Conor McGregor as a guest, I'd end the show.
I would end the show.
I'd honestly end the show because what are you going to do more than who epitomizes Whiskey Ginger
more than that guy?
Conor McGregor.
No, but he would be like, who would be your ultimate guest on Chaos?
On Chrissy Chaos, I think I'd end the show if I got Gary Busey.
Say me. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey or Charlie Sheen.
They're both. I both did the same face with both of them. I'm like this. That's Gary. Gary's like this, and then Charlie's like.
Yeah.
Does he still have HIV?
Yeah, sure. You
You can't get rid of it. I feel like they got rid of it.
It's untraceable. Like
I feel like I'm dead serious. I'm not making a joke. From what I've heard, they've got pills so good now. It's like they get rid of it.
No, I think like if you have HIV and you have that medicine, I forgot what it's called, the heart medication or something like that. It's like an acronym.
No cure, but there's treatment right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather have herpes. I'd rather have HIV than herpes.
But you have herpes already.
Yes.
It's not like you can go backwards and unget it.
You know what's so
and then trade it for HIV. Could you go? That'd be funny if you could go in and swap out which one you got.
Swap them out.
They're like, look, you have one.
Yeah.
You got to choose.
Well, that's funny. That's like they have that dating app STD Date where it's everybody on it has STDs.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, go Google STD dating app. Yeah, positive singles, #1 herpes dating site. Look at that.
Would you
Let's
go
make
on
a
this?
profile
Would
for
you go
Santino
on
right
this?
now?
Yeah, put me on there.
Yeah.
Would you go on this without herpes just to like see what the
see
field
what's
is?
up? I probably would. I'm being dead serious. Almost every year when I get blood work, I mean, I've been in a relationship now, but every year when I get blood work, I still cannot believe I don't have herpes. I'm like, are you sure?
I actually don't believe it.
I do. I swear to God, I could prove it.
Show me the test. Get on your phone and show me the test.
I don't have it right now.
Yeah, you would, you slut.
Wait, I got to
Well, then I'm not sleeping with you.
Wait, keep talking. Look at STD plan. I have to pee so bad.
You really going pee?
I swear to God, it's like coming out of my nuts because...
We'll take a pause.
Listen, I want to talk to you about Overland sheepskin slippers. They actually sent me a pair of Overland sheepskin slippers. They are unbelievable, comfy, wumpy to the max. I wear them all the time, and they got soles on the bottom of them, so you can walk around with them outside. I've went outside with them to the supermarket like a housewife on Xanax a million times already, being out here on Staten Island. That's what I do. You have to go out in those slippers. If you're in a supermarket before noon, and you have those slippers on, they assume you're a housewife on Percocets. So that's what I do with the Overland sheepskin slippers. They are phenomenal. They are antimicrobial. They have supportive memory foam midsoles, and they make slippers feel better, and they wear better, and they last longer. I'm telling you, they are a great Christmas gift or a great birthday gift, or if you just need comfy, comfy shoes in the house right now while you doing the laundry, taking out the trash, whatever, playing with your dildo, whatever you're doing, Overland sheepskin slippers are the move. And you're going to get a sweet discount here at this podcast because I really love these things. If you go to overland.com/chaos, that's overland.com/chaos, you'll get free shipping and free returns. And I recommend that you go today because these slippers are so beloved. They've been known to sell out, and that is true. If you go, one of the ones I wanted were completely sold out, but I got another pair and I love them just as much. Overland.com/chaos. That's overland.com/chaos. Do it. Let me see your feet. Let me see your gorgeous feet in those Overland slippers, fellas. If you want a specific kind of blender that does everything you could ever imagine, then what you want to do is go to Evive blenders because everybody loves smoothies now. Nobody wants to eat breakfast. Everybody's keto. Everybody's on a health tip. People love to mash stuff up, fruits and vegetables and all that, and put it in a blender. And a lot of times these blenders break or they're old or whatever. Evive has got all the updated technology. They have a 3-step blender-free smoothie. It is easy, quick, and nutritious. It's a blender-free prep, actually. You actually don't even need a blender. I don't even know what this product is. It's actually not a blender. What it is it's blender-free smoothie. So I'm telling you, if you love smoothies, do you love smoothies? I know you fucking love smoothies because who doesn't love smoothies? Even ISIS loves smoothies. The Taliban right now are drinking smoothies. So everybody from every corner of the world loves smoothies, and they're all using Evive smoothies. It is a delicious plant-based breakfast solution, high-quality ingredients, organic fruits and veggies, superfoods, plant-based protein in each smoothie, no added sugar, free shipping. I'm telling you, Evive smoothies is what you do. All you do is you run the wheel. You get the blender free Evive smoothie. They sent it to me. It was frozen. I genuinely thought it was Vinny's placenta when I got it. I didn't know what it was. And then you run it underwater for a few seconds. You pop the cubes in a bottle or a mason jar. Cover the cubes with your favorite liquid, plant-based milk, water, juice, whatever you want to do. And then you let it melt for 20 minutes and you shake it up. And I did that and it was unbelievable. I'm telling you, it was so good. And if you go to EviveNutrition.com, that's EviveNutrition.com, and put in the code Chrissy Chaos 20, you get 20% off plus free delivery right to your door. That's EviveNutrition.com, Chrissy Chaos 20 promo code, get 20% off. I'm telling you, try this smoothie. It looks like a placenta and it tastes great.
Which is why I'm so anti-Disney. I really am. I'm anti-Disney.
Why are you anti-Disney?
Because I'm anti-Disney because I think it perpetuates this notion that love is this magical, perfect moment of a prince and a princess, and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it feeds into kids at a very young age that that's what's supposed to happen. And for how progressive culture is, we're such a progressive culture that we're genderless now, we're sexless, but yet for some reason we still perpetuate Disney stereotypes that were created by these old fucking white dudes who were you have to be the man's dream slave.
Yeah.
So how come that's still? I don't understand. Dude, it's not a healthy idea.
Honestly, when I went to Disney, when I took my daughter to Disney 2 years ago with me and my mom and my daughter, I said nobody else is coming. I didn't bring Jasmine. I didn't bring anybody else. I said I'm shutting everybody else out of this. It's just about me, my mom, my kid. Well, no, we weren't together at the time. Me and Jazz, and I should have, in retrospect, I should have just brought my whole family, but whatever. I spent $50,000 to take my kid to Disney. But when I went there, even my mom said this, and she's a huge Disney fan. It's a little you have Mickey Mouse, you have everyone running around, and they're patting themselves on the back, how good they are, how good Disney is because they're giving back to the children. At that time, we said we only use paper straws to save the sea turtles and blah, blah, blah. All the food, fried chicken, cheeseburgers, French fries, no healthy options at all, disgusting. Meal plans were hundreds of dollars to take my daughter to get her hair done at the Bippity Boppity Boutique fucking hair Cinderella thing. $800.
Oh my
But yet
God.
they're patting themselves on the back like we use paper straws. It was a little bit like satanic.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like you are the biggest pieces of shit because most people are waiting in line, very stressed out, very angry. Disney is a stressful thing, but Disney's sitting there making all this money being like, we're Disney, we're the nice people. I think Disney is corrupt. It's they're pieces of shit and they own half the porn. Do you know that? They own through subsidiary companies most of the Pornhub and YouPorn. Google that. Disney owns porn. Yeah.
Well, I'm supportive of that. I got to be honest with you. That's the one thing I think I'm real. Now you flip my lid on that. Disney, I think that's cool.
That's cool, right?
That is
Actually,
cool.
yeah.
No, but it is the thing. Like, I don't have, look.
Disney executives pleased to announce acquisition of Pornhub.
Yeah,
Go back to that article. Look
Well,
at
why
that.
not? Why not? They're in the digital business. You might as well own it's like, here's my thing. It's like when you see a car dealership that doesn't just sell Acuras, they sell Hondas, and it's like, yeah, dude, if you're gonna do it, you might as well go all the way in. My beef with Disney is, I just don't like. I think it's sweet when little kids get these fantasy worlds, but I think this whole what we were talking about is where my beef is from. Is like this fantasy that like you're gonna meet a perfect person, and I think it gives this really false hope for people to find love, and I think it really does, as we get older, cause a detriment to healthy love standards. I really genuinely believe that. I think when we were kids, you saw these things that made you feel like that's what life was supposed to be like, and then you get older, and then not until you're 40 and twice divorced with 2 mortgages and you're smoking weed on a jet ski in Fort Lauderdale do you realize, holy shit, this is fucking fake.
That's why all of a sudden, you know, my girl's all of a sudden running her mouth. She wants to get married. I said, stop watching Disney.
Cut it out.
All right? Stop watching Disney.
The idea that Disney made of marriage is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It is. Marriage should be at a courthouse. It should be formal. It should not be a rite of passage.
No.
We shouldn't celebrate. It should be an exchange. You should handshake.
Yes.
I'll see you at the house. That's it.
Getting married should be like going to the DMV. You're doing it. You're waiting in line. You take a number, and then you get the shit over with, and then we see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
It should be some angry city employee that doesn't give a fuck. They make you come back 10 times because you don't have the right paperwork. This whole thing.
You don't have Form 684, sir. You don't have it.
Yeah.
All right. That's
All
what
right.
it should be. That should be marriage.
That's what marriage should be. But everybody, like you said, wants to get married in a castle because of Disney, because of the Disney princesses.
Disney ruined real love. I think it gives a fake idea what love is. What was
First of all,
that?
you're putting out a lot of sex right now, Santino.
Me?
I mean, look at his thigh. You look like a jeans commercial,
Guess
but
who
an old
doesn't-
jeans commercial like Jordache.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a
or
Jordache.
Wrangler's original.
Wrangler. Remember that Remember the Marlboro man? Marlboro cigarettes used to be able to get a tab, like you would collect like little tabs
Hey,
on Marlboro.
I did.
Yeah,
And
then
I
you
got
could
a
win
jacket.
helicopter.
I got
You
a jacket.
and everybody in your family died though.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Hey,
What?
that's true. That's true. But also, everyone smoked inside in Chicago. It was very normal. My dad's second wife, she saved a Ziploc bag. This was a bonding moment for my dad's fucking second wife and me. She saved a Ziploc bag of Marlboro Miles. They were called Marlboro Miles, so I could get something from the catalog. And she gifted it to me like that was a sweet thing to give to like a 12-year-old.
Was her name Trish?
I think her name was Trey, like Ashtray. I think her name was Trey.
Yeah, and you're gonna die at 40 from secondhand smoke. But at
Thank
least you got that
you.
jacket.
Guess what, dude? This guy did not die of lung cancer, as you might assume. Look up how the Marlboro Man died. It's insane.
How did the Marlboro
The
Man die?
original Marlboro Man
How
died.
did the original Marlboro Man die? By the way, Pimp is on fire today with his spelling. Normally he can't spell, but ever since he's been losing weight, all of a sudden he can spell now.
Look at that. Eric Lawson, who appeared in the Marlboro Man ads from 78 to 81, died to 72 in
COPD.
January from COPD.
That's smoking.
I know.
Yeah, COPD. Yeah, dude, COPD. By the way, dying of COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, it is the most terrifying, horrifying way, one of the most horrifying way it dies. I guess if you got eaten by like a polar bear, that would suck more.
No.
Because you're cold and imagine like how hard it is when it's freezing and I go like that. You're like, ow! Imagine being freezing and having your flesh ripped off by a polar
But your
bear.
adrenaline would be pumping.
It would be pumping.
You'd be warm
Yeah.
because of the
Could
heat.
you imagine like that's like you found out it's eating you to death and you came? Like
That's how you come?
That's how you come. Like
After all these years of not being able to come, that's the way
you're
I
like,
come.
But when you die, I had an aunt who died of that. And smokers, I had a patient once with COPD when I was a physical therapist and I was doing like pulmonary physical therapy. So basically, your chest starts to expand so much, you can get air in and then you can't get it out. So you're breathing all day and then the air won't come out. It comes out like little like sips. It goes like that, and you basically drown in your own fluids. Like your lung fluid fills up, and it's a drowning death, but in your own fluid.
You can't just poke a hole and.
Well, they do at the end stages. That's what they do. They have like fluid coming in and out of your lung.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
And and literally, there is no way to get COPD other than smoking. COPD, it doesn't naturally exist.
It
will not naturally exist. It causes smoking because it destroys the alveoli, which always made me think of ravioli. Every time I would think of that, they would say the alveoli. I'd text my mom and say, "Can we have ravioli for dinner tonight?"
It destroys it. That is the alveoli,
branches,
like the
those,
brains
those
of the
little
lungs.
tree branches. Like that's what they have the little lung. And I know somebody's going to correct me and be like, "You're actually technically wrong. Just shut up, listen to the fucking podcast.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, okay?
Asshole.
Piece of shit. I hope you die of COPD."
Someone is dying of COPD that's
right now. That's listening to the pod. They're laughing.
That's a big fan that's laughing.
I know,
but his laugh is like cat. So fucked up.
Or maybe you could get COPD related symptoms from. I think some people with COVID have that kind of, but for the most part, COPD it's from smoking. That's how you get it. But you can also get it from secondhand smoky wokey. So
you know what I got from COVID?
What?
My butthole got bigger. I'm not kidding.
What do you mean?
My wife was like, "You must be putting stuff in there," and I said, "I promise I'm not." But it did get wider. It got
we did
much
have
wider.
that one incident where you did, but me, you, and your wife spoke about that.
Yeah, to Tom Hanks. It happened to him too. His butthole got wider.
Tom Hanks talks COVID. What happened? No, but did your butt really get bigger? Oh, I thought it did.
No. What did that Kyrie Irving say about him not going to the game? I actually was curious about this. What happened?
Dude, Kyrie Irving now, because he won't get the vaccine, New York is saying, well, he can't play in the games then. He can't play in home games. If the state mandates a vaccine, now they're saying unless you get vaccinated, you can't, like Florida, you can play. But he's saying he's going to skip Nets home games because of a pressing vaccine mandate. So he's not going to go. But I think even furthermore, the state is starting to say now, or they're getting closer, like you can't play then because you have to play with a mask on. If you're not vaccinated, even because now in New York, the rules are there's no testing option. For most places in New York. Now you have to either have the vaccine or have a mask on the entire time.
You just made me think, though, what an amazing opportunity for a technology company to come forward and make him the sponsor of a mask that you can play in.
Yes.
Like, what an amazing opportunity. If somebody has any sort of brains right now, I bet you they're working tirelessly to go, we're going to develop a thing and make him the sponsor of this thing, to be wearing it while you play. It's comfortable, the straps are nice, and he can play in it for the entire length of a game and be fine breathing.
Like how Rip Hamilton used to play in that mask. Rick,
that was for
No, I know, but I'm saying, but he played
seriously.
in a mask, so why can't Kyrie Irving play in a mask? I mean, yeah.
Here's how I feel about this whole thing. Fine. You don't want to get the vaccine. That's fine. Then we do have to make something that makes it that he can play masked up.
Because I don't want Kyrie Irving not to play because of the fucking vaccine. It's like, dude, fine, I'll get COVID from Kyrie. I just want to watch him score.
I would love to get COVID from Kyrie. Kyrie COVID has got to be way better.
Oh, Kyrie COVID could be fun because he believes the earth is flat, which I'm starting to believe now too.
What do you mean?
You don't do you know it's flat?
Do you really think it's fucking round?
No. Not anymore. I used to.
Show me one photo where the earth is round.
It's all bullshit.
Show me one photo.
Yeah, dude.
Show me one satellite picture. Pimp, can you find a satellite photo that shows me where the earth is round?
Yeah, what are you talking?
Show me a photo from space, which, by the way, isn't even a fucking real place.
No. Yeah, space. Oh, you mean CBS Radford studio lot?
Been there.
Yeah.
And I've been to that stage. Stage 12. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. Look. Okay.
Bullshit.
So this is what's so funny. That third picture, Pimp, that third one right there.
The round ball
there
right there.
There you go. Okay, so check this out. They say that proves that it's round. That's just flat. It's standing upright.
Yes.
That's standing upright flat.
What it is. So it's
all
being
hoisted forward.
Kim proved it to me with camera angles, how you can make it look right. When I'm flying in a plane, what am I going in a fucking... How come I'm not going up and down like a roller coaster?
Right. No, by the way, the whole time, if you're flying in the plane and the earth was round, you would be nosediving the whole time. The whole fucking time.
I'm flying straight.
I'm so tired of these people trying to pretend like we live in this spherical fucking world. You look at all the other planets, look at everything else.
Yeah.
That's all flat. I can see right from space.
Yeah.
The stars are flat in the sky.
Yeah.
Flat, flat, flat. You look up.
Dude.
You ever put stars on your ceiling when you were a kid in bed?
100%.
Looks just like the sky, doesn't it?
100%, dude. Earth is flat. Fauci's a war criminal, and nobody's fucking with the Asians. Love it.
Dude, imagine what Fauci's next gig is going to be. What's he getting into
he's
next?
He's going to start a podcast. I want to see the Fauci-Hillary Clinton podcast.
where she's like sleeping and passing out the whole time.
No, Dr. Fauci.
It should be a podcast of Biden, Fauci, and Hillary in bed.
In bed.
all sleeping.
Yeah. Dude,
Just sleep. Just a 24-hour feed of them taking naps.
just all day. Dude, Dr. Fauci, he's a Brooklyn kid. I mean, he's like 80 years old right now.
Yeah.
I wonder, what'd be interesting if he gets through the next couple of years with Biden. Who's going to die first, Biden or Fauci? Email ChrissyChaosPodcast@gmail.com.
You know it's Biden without a doubt.
Yes, sir.
He is. There's no way he's
gonna
living.
die.
Yeah, he doesn't. Where has he been?
I don't know, dude. A lot of people think he's been dead for years already.
And they've just been
it's
fucking
like a
Weekend at
hologram.
Bernie'sing him all over the place.
We're doing like with technology where like he's not. That's what a lot of people.
Did you ever see that video of Hillary Clinton passing out in front of the van and they throw her in the van?
No.
Hillary Clinton getting thrown in a van.
Thrown in a van.
It was on TikTok and it was like the scariest thing I've ever seen. I think it's that one right there.
What happened?
That when she had that medical episode when she was passing out all the time.
When she was running for president though.
Yeah,
Right at
and
the time?
she would pass out like twice a day. Like look at her. Look at how they like.
Jesus.
Watch how they like put. Okay, see that they have her arms around her. You see her?
Yeah.
Now watch how they like she'll fall.
So she's passing out right now.
Look, yeah. I mean, look there. She's passing out backwards. She's falling backwards. They grab her arm. Okay.
Jesus
In the
Christ.
van, and look at they just throw her in the van.
Oh my God! And look, all the people come around. Her campaign says
I mean,
she
look at
overheated.
zoomed in is better, but look, you can tell there's two people holding her. Right, that woman's holding her. She's falling backwards now. She's like, oh God.
Oh my God!
And look, they don't show concern. This is what concerns me.
That they know this already.
Yes.
Right.
So what concerned me about this image was if you saw someone pass out, right, you'd be like, oh my God, everyone would freak out.
Yeah.
Look at how these motherfuckers are standing like, seen it before. This is them just throwing the body back in the van.
It happens every day. Yeah. And it says appears to faint as she's leaving the 9/11 ceremony, and you're probably fainted because you fucking realize you were in on it.
But you see how no one's panicking that she fell? It's not that big of a deal. Like that to me is scary. This is creepy to me.
It's very creepy.
When you watch this guy who sees her fall and all he does is grab her arm like, all right, get it in the van. Like she's a machine and the machine is running out of batteries.
I know.
And they're just like, get it in there, get it back loaded up, plug it in again.
I know. Look at her hair. She looks like Garth from Wayne's World. The suck cut. It sucks as it cuts.
It certainly does suck.
It certainly does suck. Wait.
I think the biggest thing to take away from all this, whenever we joke about politics, is that all these people are scumbags. Mm-hmm. Why is there any world that you think any of these people, whether it's Biden or Clinton or Trump, why do you think any of these people are good people? They're all full of shit.
Yeah, they don't
None
care
of these people
about
give
you.
a fuck about you.
Nobody cares. Do you realize what an egomaniac nutjob you have to be to even want to have that position in the first place?
Not even that. Just to be in politics. What a psychotic world. There's nothing altruistic about it. When someone says I got into government or politics because I wanted to help and make change,
No,
you know
you
that's not
don't.
true. What do you say, Pimpy?
You should tell him what Benjamin Franklin taught us in Philly.
What was it?
That the founding fathers were lawyers, and he has no idea how they motivated anyone to fight for freedom.
Yeah,
I saw the bench. Yeah, that guy was so fucking funny.
Insane,
by the way,
dude.
Just yelling at Asian women on the street. Was
I know.
Very
He was
funny.
like, excuse me, red coat. I was like, yikes. And then he was crazy. But you know what? He was interesting because he told us the founding fathers that they were lawyers, like in the beginning, and they made everything up.
Yeah.
Like not knowing that we were going to expand westward, or there was no intent. He said if the founding fathers were alive right now, they'd be like, why is this place so big?
And how did this get this way?
They
would be so confused. They would be blown away by Huntington Beach.
Oh my God!
Like, what the fuck is this?
But this isn't America. Like that's the thing. Is like
this isn't America.
No, this is one. No. I finally feel like I'm in America. I feel like I landed in America.
That's right.
Because there's a sea of American flags. But if you when I go back to New York, if I'm in one of these cuck neighborhoods, you're not in America.
The idea that an American flag is
China.
negative is weird. When did that become a thing?
I mean, honestly, if you're not eating Magic Spoon by now, I don't know what you're doing. I talk about Magic Spoon every single week because I love it. They don't even sponsor the show anymore. Do you understand that? They don't sponsor the show anymore, and I still plug them all the time. That's how good the cereal is. It's keto friendly. It's only got 14 grams of protein. It is unbelievable. What do you got to say, Pimp?
I got really drunk the other night and spent $200 on Magic Spoon.
$200 Pimp spent on Magic Spoon. $200. We're paying for the people who do the show. We're paying for our own ads because Pimp, the staff of the show is buying Magic Spoon. because it is so freaking good. They have a new cookies and cream flavor that will blow your balls off. And the maple waffle, it's like you're eating waffles with maple syrup, but it's 140 calories and it's loaded with protein. It's like, well, what else do you want here? If you go to magicspoon.com/chaos and put in the promo code chaos, you're going to get $5 off your order. And I'm telling you, it is worth it. Magic Spoon is the best cereal. It's guilt-free. It's keto-friendly. It tastes amazing. Go to magicspoon.com/chaos. Use the code chaos to save $5 right now. Tell me what your favorite Magic Spoon flavor is. Tweet it at me. I told you how I eat it. I eat it through my mouth. I eat it through my ass. I love Magic Spoon. I genuinely love it. The kids eat it. Everybody eats it. I gave it to my 3-month-old Violet. It was unbelievable. She loved it. Even she freaking loved it. And I know that's illegal and we shouldn't have done that. But I said, listen, you're never too early to start eating Magic Spoon. Magicspoon.com/chaos, $5 off your first order. All right, look, HelloFresh. You know that I love HelloFresh. I mean, I'm literally learning how to cook because of HelloFresh. They have, first of all, they got their fall menu out now. The fall menu, they got pumpkin stuff. They got pumpkin cinnamon rolls that they sent to my house, and I genuinely almost got into a domestic dispute because they were so good. I started hitting my family, and then my family started hitting me. We got into a full fist fight because the pumpkin cinnamon rolls were so good from HelloFresh. So I'm telling you, HelloFresh food is so good, it'll make you hit a loved one, and that's a good thing. HelloFresh, the fall harvest is officially here. I am so pumped for fall for so many reasons, but HelloFresh has just brought new joy into my life. I got a yam from there the other day, and I deep-throated it. I deep-throated that yam. I realized I don't have a gag reflex because of HelloFresh, because I eat that food so quick, and I never even gag. And I'm like, wow, I should be a fluffer. HelloFresh, first of all, it is 30% cheaper than shopping at the grocery store. 30%. They have the pre-portioned ingredients, so you never really overeat. You stay within your caloric, goals, which is fantastic. You don't spend money on extra food that you wind up throwing out, or getting rid of. So you don't have to do that. And listen, they don't lock you in. They're not scumbags where it's like, hey, if you got to call somebody in some other country for you to even cancel the membership. You go month to month, baby. Whatever you want to do, they're very user-friendly. HelloFresh is awesome, and you're going to get a major discount right now if you go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14 and use the code chaos14. You're going to get 14 free meals. So if you just go to HelloFresh.com/chaos14, use the code chaos14, you get 14 free meals, including free shipping. You have nothing to lose, because I guarantee you, after you eat those 14 free meals in one sitting, you're going to sign up for HelloFresh again, because the food is that good. It's that tasty. Try the pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Hit your spouse. What?
That now American flags are like this negative
thing. We talked about it on the podcast. In just 20 years, something changed where in 2001, if you didn't have after 9/11, if you did not have an American flag outside your house or outside your car, you were like, hey, you piece of shit. Now, if you have an American flag out, people are like, oh, what are you, a Republican?
You're a piece of shit.
It feels like to me, and we've said this before, it feels like to me that is not Americans, that is an interference from another country that got it from the inside. So maybe the Russians or whatever country is like, oh, we're dividing them from within and making them hate each other. Yeah. Because when you talk to like an American 18-year-old kid right now, they think America's like the worst place ever. Like they don't love it like we love it. Like I love, and I tell my...
And if you think it's bad, then we should plant you in a third world country for a couple of weeks and see how you
I'll tell my family, then go to Puerto Rico.
Hey! I have one fix for how to get
kidding.
people...
I love Puerto Rico, and they're an American Commonwealth.
I have one fix for how I think people can fall back in love with America.
How do we do it?
I think we should have the Olympics every year, not every 4 years.
Interesting. Every year.
I think every year should be an Olympic. There should be Olympics every single year.
Do it in America every year? You're just saying...
No, I'm just saying have the Olympics every fucking year, not every 4 years or every 2 years that for winter, summer, because I think every year it would create... First of all, I'm getting this idea because last night I was watching the Bruce Jenner Untold Story,
Well, it's just fantastic.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I was watching it and I was thinking, like, you work for 4 years just to go to this fucking place to maybe fail. All of this cultivated work for 4 years.
Yeah.
That's like, imagine us doing sets for 4 years and then you get to do one show.
Yeah, and then whatever happens.
Then that's bullshit.
Yeah, no.
So I think every year it would be a better testament. By the way, also... It would be better for the athletes because sometimes, when they go, well, this might be their last time because in 4 years they probably aren't going to have what they have now.
Dude.
We'll do it next year. I think do it every year. Look at this. But if they do well at the games, the athletes can make some serious money. The Unlimited, the United States pays a handsome fee per medal, $37,500 for each gold medal, $22,000 for each silver medal, $15,000 for each bronze medal.
Handsome.
That's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money.
As long as the athlete's earnings don't exceed $1 million.
Right.
So it's like they're keeping you down.
Right.
Being in the Olympics is being a slave. That's what it is.
That's what he
slavery.
said, and that's what
the
we say.
The Olympics are slavery. So that's what it is. And who's it sponsored by? McDonald's.
McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm slaving it.
$37,000 for a gold medal.
That's nothing, dude.
Think about that genuinely. That's that all your for 4 years of work and all. So for 4 years you made. Do the math on this because what is that math? 37,500 divided by 4 is what?
37,500 divided by 4.
So if you work for 4 years straight to win a gold medal, it means every year you made how much?
$9,300.
You made $9,000 a year of working your fucking ass off for the pride of the country. That's insane. You should get $1 million for a gold medal. $1 million.
And if you represent the Olympic, here's another thing. If you even make one Olympic team in whatever sport, as long as you do it once, you should never have to pay taxes again.
Ever again, because you're an American. I couldn't agree more.
Because you are an American. You represent America. And
how many gold medals are won at the Olympics? I'm serious. I think we only won this past year in gold. We won.
I don't know.
Summer, I think we were first in medals, but we were second to China in golds.
Interesting.
What? History of Summer Games.
How many gold medals are given out per Olympics, roughly? 1,061 are gold.
Okay, but that's not all to one country.
No.
So
that's
do this one, Pippi. How many gold medals did we win in this summer? Okay, 39. There it was, 39. We won 39. So we give away 39 million. Big fucking deal.
Who cares?
That's peanuts. We're in debt by 80 gazillion.
Yeah, dude.
Give away some more.
Give 39 million, dude.
Dude, that's not a lot of money for this country to give away for the people that work hard for this fucking country.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to pay taxes ever again.
Never again.
Right? And you don't get parking tickets anymore.
Nothing.
You don't have to pay for car insurance.
You should be exempt from getting the vaccine.
Exempt from getting the vaccine for sure. And all vaccines.
All vaccines.
By the way. And by the way, you should be able to have your own private doctors, private medicine, and given access to the best drugs that nobody else can get.
Yeah, and a doctor who's got their education in America, not none of this bullshit Caribbean stuff.
Ooh,
nice.
That's good.
That's good. So you'd have like who'd we have like a
Jake
Charlie
Paul
DeMeo and Jake Paul and Logan Paul
versus right. What's it called? What are they called? The big one. DT or BTS. BTS versus Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
And the Asian guy who always is naked. And you know who I'm talking about?
That pits his penis and then moves stuff?
And moves stuff. That kid.
That guy.
That guy's the
actually,
best.
He might be pretty good.
Dude, did you see the one where he spit like an Alka-Seltzer into a soda and exploded all over his cock?
Yeah.
It's great. It's so fucking... This guy
is the best. You know I do a podcast with him every week.
Yes. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. How mad is Bobby at this guy? Because Bobby
his thunder.
literally has been doing comedy for 25 years, is an absolute Hall of Famer, but this guy would sell...
This guy's king.
He's king.
Where he's able to rip stuff off and not let it move. Like this clip right here. This is incredible.
Look at this. Look. Watch this.
Incredible.
Look at how amazing this is.
He's got a little coffee saucer there and it doesn't, I don't know if it has tea in it or something.
Look, and then...
But look at how good he is with just simple, swift body movements.
With his little cock.
With his beautiful...
Whoa! Look at that.
That guy is king. That guy is king.
Should we do that on a live show?
I would 100% do it.
Segura should have him on your mom's house. That's why
he's probably been on. Those people have so many people on their show. He's probably been on the show.
Yeah. No, this guy, like, he's a guy. Honestly, I'd pay to watch him. I'd go to a show and pay. Dude, the one where he spit. There's such a funny one where he spits. I think Steve-O reposted it. Hold on. Go to Steve-O's Instagram. Pimpy. This one, I watched this one. I'm not lying to you. I watched this one maybe 1,000 times on a plane. Yeah, go to Steve-O. He posted on his main page and just go down a little bit. There it is. That one. Yeah, look at this one. Watch this one. Watch this. And just his face at the end. He's like, "Whoa, look at this." Because he gets it on the first try.
By the way, this new thing about Altoids and Coke is people love it.
Look at this. Watch
and it's been around for a long time. Whoop.
Watch it again. Look at his face. Look at him. He goes, whoa. He goes,
but, to be honest, what a good spit.
Look at this. Just gets a facial of it.
That guy's the king, dude.
Dude, he's the fucking king.
So when someone's like, when someone goes, the Kardashians don't deserve all their fame. This guy deserves Kardashian level fame.
This guy,
give it to this guy.
This guy deserves gold medals, $1 million gold medals. Like, honestly, dude, he's somebody, if he was in politics, I'd vote for him.
Yes.
He could run because you know what, dude? He would honestly run the country he would just be like, look, I just want everyone to have fun and be free, and I just want to be able to spit Alka-Seltzers into Coke cans on my dick. That's all I want.
And you know what? You have my vote and my donation.
Yeah, look at this guy. This is me getting my anal warts frozen off.
They're clapping. What's this guy's Instagram? I definitely want to follow that guy.
I followed him immediately.
I want to follow.
What's his IG, Pimpy?
We could plug him.
Yeah. Yeah. If you go,
well, if you go to Steve-O's profile,
to Steve-O's, yeah. Go back.
It's at UESP and then a bunch of eyes. Like
okay. Go to Steve-O's profile and follow this guy. I'm going to follow him right now.
We'll post it in the video because this guy deserves. I mean, he's already got 1 million followers, but he's freaking awesome. He makes me laugh like genuinely hard. Ready to reconsider HIV treatment. They were listening to us.
Isn't that disgusting?
And I am.
You know what's so crazy about that? I know they are listening.
Of course they are.
Because the other day I talked about decompression therapy and I had ads on my phone for it. And we already have known this, but it made me sad.
Dude, me and Pimp the other day, we were sitting in the car on the way to the airport talking about suicide. I was talking about how like sometimes I think I'm suicidal. Guess what came out of my phone? Domino's Pizza. Right away, they said, suicide trigger word. How about a large cheese? They said, it's like,
how about a meat lover's pizza?
Yeah, because they push
Thinking about killing yourself?
Yeah.
How about a meat lover's pizza?
Hey, are you on the fence and you need that little push just to really end it all? How about a Wisconsin 4-cheese pizza from Domino's? Yeah. Oh, shit, I forgot my friend's coming to the show tonight. I hate that.
Who's coming?
My friend of mine, they're driving 2 hours, and they're coming, and I haven't seen them in a while.
Driving from where? San Diego? What's 2 hours?
Like that,
yeah, San Diego's got to be a couple hours away.
And Olivia Rodrigo.
What did she do?
Look at her dress that she wore. This says Olivia Rodrigo leaves little to the imagination.
How old is she?
18, which 18. It's
I don't see this.
I don't see this. I don't like it. That's the thing. It's like sexualizes these girls.
But this is what's been going on the internet.
Can you send that to me though?
Yeah. Directly.
This is what they do.
I'm kidding.
This is what they did with the Stranger Things kids. They made them bangable.
Billie Eilish.
Dude, let me tell you something about the Stranger Things.
Scary.
The little girl, the Millie Brown. I'm not kidding when I say this. I watched a video that she was in the other day, and I go, how old is this kid? 20-something? She's like 16. I was like, why do they put her out in these things that make her look like she's like this girl? That looks
she's
like
18 years old. This girl, 19 maybe.
So this whole idea.
I love her music.
But this is why conspiracy theorists are like everyone's a pedophile in Hollywood. You're like, well, they do this all the time. They're not helping their own case.
Yeah, I mean,
Drake's relationship with Millie Bob. Are they hooking up? What?
No, they can't
They've
be.
been seen like quote unquote partying ish together.
Wait, how old is she for real?
I have no idea.
Jinxie,
poo-poo.
Get your dick.
Come on. Yep. That's what you do.
That's what it is.
Wait, that's nuts. They're 17?
17, come on. She was born in 2004.
She doesn't even know that 9/11 is real.
Like she's 32.
She doesn't even know if 9/11 is real.
But do we even know it's real
I know.
anymore?
That's how I say that all the time.
Yeah. My new merch is just going to say Building 7, question mark.
Create your own drawing of what you think it might have looked like.
Yeah, that's what I have my daughter do. When every time they're like, the teacher's like, hey, have an abstract drawing.
He's been hanging out with fucking Millie Bobby Brown.
And that article's from a few years ago.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they've been like...
Oh, yucky,
and then
Drake.
Drake fans begged the rapper to ask Steph Curry's mom out. Isn't Steph Curry's mom with Dale... Aren't they married?
With Dale Earnhardt?
With Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Wait a minute. Look at this. I'm going to look at Drake's last album that he just put out. Let's see if any of these songs might be talking about her. Right?
Should we see? Is anything?
Ready? Let's go through the names and you tell me if any of these. Ready? Champagne Poetry. Who are you writing it about, Drake?
Exactly. Who likes poetry? Little kids.
Little kids. Poppy's Home.
There you go.
Oh, my God, Drake. Girls Want Girls. Featuring Lil Baby. A little bit. A lot of little young references here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. In the Bible. You know what happens in the Bible. There's all sorts of fucking pedophilia in the Bible.
Fuck kids and mules.
Fair trade. Oh my God.
Yes, exactly. Because who you trade? You're trading with other pedophiles at the pizzeria in D.C. with Podesta.
Pipe down.
What? Drake is Pizzagate.
Drake is Pizzagate.
Oh my God, it's been Drake the whole time.
And you know what? Look at this. no friends in the industry. You know why? After this, you're not going to have any friends anymore, pal.
Exactly.
And the last song that I want to mention on here is The Remorse.
The remorse.
He's bummed about it.
He's bummed about it, but you know what? You're in too deep now. Drake, we were talking about, me and Pippi were talking about this yesterday. If I could trade places with anybody in life, Drake would be in my top 3 to trade places with his life. But you're saying no.
No chance.
But I don't want to trade places. I love my life. I don't want to trade places with anybody. But I'm saying if you gave me the option for a day, I'd pick Drake.
After Chris's 4th sold-out show, he said, I wish I was Drake last night.
Why would you wish you were? What would Drake have that you don't have? And I mean that. I'm being genuine. No comedy. What would Drake have that you don't have? The day that I realized... Huh?
A beautiful voice.
You absolutely have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
See?
Thank you.
Well, the first one you should have ended on.
Well, Drake has nice turtlenecks.
You can go get nice turtlenecks too.
Okay.
I would never trade with anybody.
Nobody.
There isn't
Come on.
anybody's life that I want.
What about Dan Bilzerian?
You're right.
AK-40.
No, that guy definitely has skin tags.
100%'s got skinny tags.
There's no doubt on that. There's nobody I would trade with, actually. Now
No,
that,
I don't
I'd
wanna
want to
trade
be
with
an
anyone.
athlete for a day. It'd be nice to be a pro athlete for a day.
Who would you like to be? If you could pick one, just for fun, for a day.
The first thought in my head was Zion Williamson. I talked because when I
Got a
mentioned
nice
his
big
name.
butt.
Well, imagine being able to jump over people is so neat to me.
Yeah.
You're literally a superhero. You're like, I can jump above you.
Yeah.
You're a human. I could leap above you.
Above you.
That's wild.
That's pretty
to me.
awesome.
And it'd be cool to be able to dunk hard in front of people. Like there's always been something about like touchdowns are cool, home runs are cool, but like dunking hard on somebody is
It's
like
awesome.
Oh, you embarrass them, you look cool.
Yes.
The crowd goes insane.
And the crowd is on top of you because, you know, you might, like me, like being a Yankees fan, I'd be like, oh, Derek Jeter in like 1998 would be insane. But there's a removal of the fans because they're, you know, you don't go near them. But basketball, you fucking come down and dunk in somebody's face. Like Drake is going to high
They're
five you on the
sitting on the
sideline.
court.
Yeah.
That's what I love about basketball, courtside. People can sit on the floor you play on. There's no other sport that they do that.
No, nobody can get even close. Who can get, no, that's actually a good point. Well, because hockey, but the board, you know.
That's not,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
not
feel
real.
the same.
Yeah.
Because there's still protective barrier. But I just think there's no cooler sport where like the fan is there with you. That's why when you see those cool videos of like hooping, like people hooping in the hood, and when they fucking, and they're like, oh, and they flood the court.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
awesome.
think about feeling like that, like a in fact, in the NBA, that's what they should allow. If you yoke on somebody, there should be a 2-minute TV timeout break for everyone to come on the floor and lift you up and rub it in the loser's face.
Yeah. Yeah, and just say, suck it.
Suck it, bitch.
Bitch.
And you should go in a box of shame. If you get dunked on, they should have a little box next to the court that you have to sit in.
Yeah, like a penalty box in
penalty
hockey.
box
You
for
should have
being-
to go into a penalty box in basketball. That's a great idea.
Yep.
Great idea, man. Yeah, dude, I like it. I like that idea. I love Santino. I love when you and I just get together and
too.
talk, just because it feels almost like we're not even working. It just feels we're kind of like being together, and it makes me think like, why are we in relationships with women?
Well, and I'll be honest, it's only because of those pre-standards that I said about Disney. It's if it wasn't for Disney being like, marry a princess.
Yeah.
How come when we were kids it wasn't like, what if the two princes went on a mission to find the princess, but they ended up moving out together and hanging out in the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, they went out in the woods to go find the princess, and then they were like, they've been gone for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And we build a shack, and they're like, but back then there's no cell phones, there's no email. They're like, I'm sure they're out on a mission trying to find Chris's princess.
Right.
But it ends up, we built a house, we've got a little family together out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why couldn't that been a Disney story? I don't know. I think that's what I mean. Disney is filled with bigotry, closed-mindedness. There was no Prince meets Prince.
No.
It's always...
There has to be gay Disney stuff coming out though now, right? There has to be like a first gay there's got to be, I guarantee you there's a gay, or there's got to be a transgender princess
It took
coming
them
out.
40 years to get a black anything. What do you mean? You think there's going to be gay?
Google Disney transgender princess or gay Disney movie. There's got to be transgender. There's going to be like a gay Eskimo or Inuit.
I don't think so.
Raya is gay. They said that this
Cyrus
Disney
Goodman is the
Cyrus
first gay
Goodman?
main character, and the first character uttered "I'm gay" on Disney Channel, not a Disney film.
Okay.
That's on TV.
They're saying this one is gay.
No, dude, but this is Disney television. This isn't a film. This isn't like a Disney movie.
Okay. Pocahontas. Are they saying Pocahontas was a les?
No, she was.
No. Okay.
No, dude. See, this is searching. This is
Ursula
grasping
was
at
probably
straw.
a big lesbo.
I think some of the villains, they probably were. They could lie and tell you that they were something else.
I think in the Beauty and the Beast, Josh Gad's character was supposed to be gay. He was supposed to like be in love with Gaston.
Who is he?
Josh Gad. He's
No. Who is his character?
He's Gaston's,
Oh, he's
like
Gaston's
little
best
minion.
buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
They made him kind of gay in the live action Beauty and the Beast. But all right, I thought.
I would love to see Beast and the Beast. Why can't there be Beast and Beast?
Beast and the Beast,
and the lesson there they learn is that looks aren't everything. That you can still love someone that's a big hairy bear.
Yes, I would say that message should be the Beast should have stayed the Beast and not gone back to a beautiful
Couldn't
white
agree
man.
more.
Instead, stay an ugly beast.
Couldn't agree more.
And love who you are, you fat, ugly, hairy beast. But love that about yourself. Look at Pimp's been wearing this. Pimp wears he's got his sunflower pants on.
Yeah.
They look like little baby coronaviruses. He's been wearing those pants every day, and I like it. I like that Pimp has got a uniform now. Pimp will only
I
wear.
told him he's got fashion that's
corduroys.
smooth.
He's
It's just
very
like,
smooth.
I'm not pulling that off.
Black women love Pimp. That
I
girl
know they
loved
do.
you last night at the bar.
Yeah, they were
Are you
fun.
single wingle
They were
right now?
fun. Yes.
Yeah, that's why you can talk openly. Yeah.
I know how much. You get it a lot. You get it, don't you? If you want it, you can get it.
If
He
I
wants
want
it.
it
If
right
he wants
now,
it.
I'm busy.
He's busy right now. He's editing.
You-
I got
you've
him. I got him in the room
You've got
editing.
this thing about you where you've got this handsomeness to you that's like, it's like, I bet you when you clean up, quote unquote, if you do like the wedding, if you go to a wedding, people are like, holy shit.
Yeah, because you're fun, you're different. But what I like about
No,
you
but
is
he sexes up. I bet you when he sexes up, he sexes up.
no, but he's
big
perfect
time.
too for a woman because they say, you know what? He's a handsome guy. He works very hard. They say he's the type of guy you marry him young. You marry him now because he's still. You can tell by his body he will be dead by 40.
45.
So that's the perfect where they say, you know,
How
what?
old are you now?
29.
Yeah, they said we'll
Dude.
get him for 10 years, and then we'll get half his money. He's building this empire. We'll get half his money. He's a beautiful kid.
Yeah.
but he's going to die 40 because he's got the Irish worker bod.
Oh, yeah.
and there's nothing he can do. Is
I think with technology, he'll last longer than you think.
what do you think? 45?
46, 47, 48.
Yeah, why not?
This day and age, you can keep going.
Keep going and going and going.
Yeah, but just because there's so much technology that helps you live longer.
I know. It's kind of, some people say that they think right now we are in the time, like somebody who was alive today, it may not be us or our generation, but the children born today, there's a person alive today that will live forever because of they'll microchip and they'll upload their consciousness into a robot, and they believe that the first immortal is alive right now. That's what scientists think.
I don't want to meet him.
You don't want to meet him, right? What a dick they'd be. If you knew you were going to be immortal, I mean, you would just be a piece of... What would be the incentive? Why do I have to eat healthy and do yoga? For what? For
Yeah,
what?
you'd
Why
be-
do I have to make money? For what? Who
You'd
cares?
be so gluttonous.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm gluttonous now.
Well, then maybe you're the immortal.
Maybe I am. Yes, maybe I am. Oh, maybe I am. You know what I want? I want a stuffed cheese pizza.
Are you hungry?
I am.
You just ate.
I know. I just
right
had all-
before we did this.
I know. You know what? Emilio's so sweet. He's by the way, he's a great cook. My manager, he's a great cook. Emilio.
Yeah, you ate. What did we start? We did this an hour.
Wait.
You ate literally 1 hour ago.
Well, because I get nervous. I get very nervous and I want to eat again. But you know what he did for me? He made beautiful oatmeal and he put strawberries and blueberries and honey. But you know what he did? He melted some chocolate in there.
I watched him do
He
that.
melted some chocolate and he said, "That's just for Chrissy." That's very nice. Look at him.
You're sweating.
I know. I am, right?
Well, we gotta stop having chocolate with oatmeal.
I know, because I'm wearing my sweats now. And these are my fat sweats. These are my airport pants, which I'm going to wear my airport pants on stage tonight because I'm just going to go right to the airport after this and I'm just going to eat. And I'm depressed. So, Domino's just hit me up.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Go to patreon.com/ChristyComedy or youtube.com/ChristyComedy. We appreciate all the support. Andrew Santino is on the road. Can you tell them where you are, honey?
Come see me. I'm all over the place. Boston is sold out, unfortunately, but I'm happy. But come stand outside and say hi. Maybe I'll come outside
What
and
date
say
is
hi.
that?
October 15th, I'm there.
Ooh,
2 shows at the
October
Wilbur
15th
Theater.
At the Wilbur Theater.
And then, but actually, I'm doing. I'll be in San Francisco. Come out and see San Francisco. I haven't been in a while. Come see me at Cobb's. I'm doing the Halloween weekend. It was a monster mash. And wear your costumes. I won't,
Yes.
but you should.
Corn on the Cobs.
Everyone be corn on
Comedy
the
Club.
cob. You'll get a $50 bill if you show up as a corn on the cob. And come see Corn on the Cob Cobb's comedy at the end of October 29th, 30th, 31st, I think. And then I'm on the road for like 18 weeks. So go to andrewsantino.com. andrewsantino.com.
andrewsantino.com.
I'm playing the Chicago Theater for the first time in my life.
Go see my baby at the Chicago Theater.
It's in February. It's a while away.
But who
go see it,
cares?
you know,
February
go see
what?
it. Go see it. February 5th.
Wow, February 5th, he's got a big one. And then
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell
that's
you
right.
what
You have a big
and I
one.
got a big one. We haven't announced it yet, but I got a big one on February 5th, and you got a big one on February 5th, so people are going to have to decide. Are you going to Chicago or are you going to New York? I go to ChristyComedy.com. I am also on the road. October 15th, 17th will be at Zany's Nashville. And then more good news, just announced it yesterday, where the tickets go out tomorrow. We've added a second show at the Wilbur Theater on November 21st. So pre-sale starts tomorrow. Use the code CHAOS, 10 a.m. Second show added at the Wilbur Theater in Boston on November 21st. And Wilbur Theater is the best, by the way.
Never played it.
You're going to have so much fun in fucking Boston.
You've done it before.
I have. October 23rd, Foxwoods. Tickets almost gone. First show sold out. Second show's got like 100 tickets left, so go get them. Go get the Tiki Wikis. And then this weekend, guess what's? We'll all be on Friday, October 1st, this Friday, with Sal Volcano co-headlining at the Lyric in Baltimore. We're going to be Jimmy McNulty. We're going to reenact stuff from The Wire. And maybe I'll die of a drug overdose. And then if I don't die of the drug overdose on October 1st, October 2nd, Jurgles up my ass in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, in the Pittsburgh area. We have 3 shows. The 7 and 9 are sold out, so we added a 4 o'clock because my manager and agent are money-hungry Jews. So we've added a 4 o'clock, and I have to do 3 shows. So please come to the 4 p.m. so it's somewhat worth it. And then I have to drive home the next day and get to my kid's soccer game while I would be accused of cheating on my wife. Patreon.com/ChristyComedy, YouTube.com/ChristyComedy.